everybody, and welcome back to Jamara. If you're new here, my name is Nicole. Thanks so much for clicking on my video. Today I've got a short one for you. I just got this box a couple of days in the mail, and this is from Bryan Major, who goes by the Crystal Collector here on YouTube. I have purchased a lot of crystals from him over the years, and this is the first video I've actually done with an unboxing, but I have a reason for doing this video, because you're going to have a chance to actually go mining with him. If you've never been mining with Bryan, it's an amazing experience. And 3 of the crystals in this box are actually from an area where he will be doing a dig in November. So stay tuned for the details of that. I purchased 4 crystals to get free shipping. And then, well, I decided I wanted one more. So I actually have 5 crystals that I purchased from Bryan, plus whatever bonuses they throw in, because they always throw some bonuses in. So let me get these opened. They wrap them really well, so I don't think I'm going to put you through the opening of the boxes. Let me get these taken out of the boxes, and I think I'm going to move into the kitchen where I have recessed lighting, because some of these are going to sparkle like crazy. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm in the kitchen. I put a blank down to protect the specimens and frankly just to protect my island. But like I said, this is recessed lighting, so you should be able to see everything better. I've got everything laid out. They're really good about putting numbers on them. I'm going to open this one first. They put numbers on them that correspond to the eBay listing, so you can kind of figure out what they are. And also, this is my receipt plus little specimen cards, and because they always include bonuses, I don't open this until after I've opened the bonus, because that would spoil the surprise. So I always wait till last before I look at this. So let me get into this. Based on the size, this was the one I ordered by itself, and then I order all these together. So based on the size, this is the, this is the first one I want to open. So, and let me tell you, this box that these big ones came in, oh my gosh, there was so much paper. I'm so glad I didn't put you guys through that. A lot of paper. And since I have my own crystal business, I actually will recycle it and use it again. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, this is like Fort Knox getting in here. Okay. And then we've got this. Ooh, I reuse this white paper too. I'm telling you, I reuse boxes, I reuse packing material, everything. Layer number 2, and now we're down to tissue. I told you they wrap these well, so if you're worried about anything delicate, don't. Because they are very well protected. Oh, and now look at that color. Oh my gosh, these always look so much better in person. Okay. So what you're looking at here, okay, let me get a close-up. Okay, so here's a close-up, because I really wanted you to see this. This is actually from a very rare location called the Mona Lisa Mine. It's on Porter Mountain in Gillum, Arkansas. It's basically in the middle of nowhere. And it was owned at one time by Avant Mining, but I think they've sold it. I know it's closed. The mine is officially closed, but they did mine the largest nugget ever mined in North America from this particular location. Now this piece actually is from the tailings from digging that was done back in the 1980s. And Bryan has done one dig in this location that I know of. It was back in 2022, and I'm pretty sure all the nuggets he's selling now and has sold is from that one dig. And because it's so hard to get back there, I don't know that he'll actually be able to get back there again. So get them while you can get them. But the reason I bought this one, and I already have 4 specimens, and I'm going to see how close I can get. Hold on. Let me see. Come on, camera. I don't know if you can see this, but it is covered with tiny little balls. That is a very pronounced botryoidal formation. None of my other specimens had that. When I first saw the close-up photos of this, I thought, oh my gosh, that looks like grape chalcedony, which is sometimes called grape agate, but it's actually chalcedony. And look at how amazing that is. And the color, oh my gosh, the color on these is always so much better in person. I am absolutely thrilled with this piece. So again, very rare. Now, just to let you know, this is not jewelry grade, and it can't be cabbed down or anything like that because it's not stable enough to do that. Because this is meant to be specimen. Okay, just put it in the cabinet, and I mean, you could probably meditate with it or something, but I would not do anything other than just put it on display and enjoy it. But again, that is a nugget, a raw nugget in matrix from a very rare location called the Mona Lisa Mine in Arkansas. All right, I'm gonna put this back here. Grab this one. Okay, this is the one that I actually ordered by itself the day after I ordered all this other stuff because I decided I really wanted it. So let me get this one open. Hopefully it won't have as much wrapping as the other one, but you saw how big that ball was, that ball of paper, and how big the specimen is, or I should say how small. By the way, this is the bonus that came with this one. I don't know what it is yet. Again, I don't like to know until I actually unwrap them. Because it's just a little surprise. Okay, layer one. There's tape on this one too. Wow. It's a good thing I recycle. All right. And tape on this one too. But I'm almost there. I see it. Okay. Ooh. A little sparklier than I was expecting. Okay. Oh, hello, fabulous. Ooh. All right. Now, bonus points for anybody who can actually figure out what this is. Let me get you a close-up. Hold on. There you go. Okay, this is actually from a classic locale called Moses Hill in Magnet Cove, Arkansas. And what you're looking at is extremely rare brookite. It's a rare form of titanium dioxide, these black crystals, and it can be black to silver. These are actually more black. They got a really nice luster. And that crystal is actually larger than you normally find it. I saw a lot of these specimens, and it had little, tiny, tiny little brookite crystals. But you're looking at brookite on a cluster of smoky quartz. And you also have some chloride inclusions. But look at how, oh, this is so pretty. I love the big smoky on the back. All natural, all raw. This particular mine is owned by Avant Mining. And Bryan did a dig here. I think it's the first one he'd ever done. He did a video. I can't remember the name of the video, but the title or the thumbnail, I think, said something like History in the Making or something like that. So if you want to see the video of this dig, it'd be pretty easy to find on YouTube. It's fairly recent. But this one is, it's not the prettiest in my collection, and I knew that when I bought it. But it's old. It's 250 million years old. So a little bit older than I am. And I just think it's amazing. I had to get one. You know, I thought about it. I looked at all the ones he had listed. As of this video, he still has a few listed. And I finally settled on this one. And like I said, it came with a bonus. So I'll be opening that bonus. But again, that is brookite on a cluster of smoky quartz from Moses Hill in Magnet Cove, Arkansas. Very cool. Okay, we're going to put that one back here and go for this one. I did these kind of by shape because I think I know which one this one is. And if it's the one I think it is, it looks like a giant slice of pizza. And no, I wasn't hungry at the time I bought it. But it did remind me of a giant piece of pizza. Now the next three pieces are all going to be from Missouri, and they're all going to be the same type of crystal specimen. And I think at least one or two of them, or maybe all three, are from a location where Bryan is going to be doing an upcoming dig in November. I mentioned that when I was first coming on. And the reason I say it may or may not be the location, because there are actually multiple locations in Missouri where this druzy is found. One is called Haunted Ridge, and then the other one, which is where I think he's going to be digging next, is just a private location. I'm not even sure it has a name. And to be honest, I'm not sure if these are all from, which location these are from. I need to go back and look. Okay. Okay, there's my pizza. Wow. Ooh. Hello. Aren't you pretty? Okay, hang on. Okay. Oh my gosh, these always look so much better in person. Wow. Hello. Aren't you gorgeous? Oh my gosh, this is why I came in the kitchen with the recessed lighting, because how can you not love that sparkle? And see what I mean? It looks like a giant piece of pizza. Maybe, you know, several days old, but still. Now what this is druzy. Again, it's from Missouri. And this actually was labeled as root beer phantom citrine. So it is definitely natural citrine. If you think you can't get natural citrine anywhere but like the Congo and places like that, nope. This would be technically natural citrine. As far as the phantoms, I have to study that. Because truthfully, a lot of people misuse the word phantom, and it could actually be color zoning. Not to say that Bryan did misuse it. I don't know. I haven't even looked at these really that close, obviously. But there is a difference. A phantom is when a foreign material gets deposited when a crystal is first growing, and then it kind of stops. And then foreign material like carbon or, I don't know, chlorite or adularia or something gets deposited. And then the crystal starts growing again, and it kind of encapsulates whatever that foreign material is in the shape of the point of the crystal where it landed. That's what creates the phantom. Color zoning is just where it gets a little darker, and then it gets a little lighter, and then it gets a little darker. That's called color zoning, and a lot of people call that a phantom. That is not a phantom. Let me see if I can get a close-up of this. It's kind of big, but this is the, let's try it again. You can kind of see how it goes darker on top? Now that, again, that could be an actual phantom. I haven't looked at these obviously until now. But it also could be color zoning. And then look at the agate it's growing on. Just classic, beautiful Missouri druzy. Alrighty. So that is piece number one of the druzy, and all three of them look very different. So let me put that one over here. Okay, grab this next one. Oh, you know what? I should open a bonus. Let's do this bonus, because I'm curious. And I've already opened that crystal, so technically if I'd only ordered it by itself, which I kind of did, I would have already opened this. Let's see what this bonus is. See, even the bonuses are wrapped really well. And this is free, you know. I never expected to get bonuses, but I'm telling you, they always throw at least one or two in. Ooh! Ooh! Oh my! Okay, let me show you this up close. You know what this is? That's a Herkimer. That is a genuine New York Herkimer quartz. Sometimes referred to as Herkimer quartz or Herkimer diamond. But they're not really diamonds, they're quartz. Oh my gosh, it's in beautiful condition. Wow, thank you, Bryan. Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. So that was a freebie. Genuine Herkimer from New York. Awesome. Okay, one thing I wanted to show you, these are the little cards I was talking about. These come folded up in your receipt. And again, I got one for the bonus. They usually label them bonus on the back. And so this is for the Herkimer. In case you get something that you don't know what it is. That's actually happened to me before. But I knew this immediately. It's from Area 52 in New York. And then this is the piece, or the card that went with the Brookite and Smoky Quartz piece. And so these come with all the specimens that you purchase. It helps me keep organized and remember where the pieces are from. So again, those will come with every piece that you buy, and should come with every bonus. I have gotten one piece, I think, that didn't have one at one point, but it might have had a blank one. I can't remember. So anyway, let me put this to the side and open this one. And this is going to be another piece of druzy, like I said. It's heavy. I honestly think this is one of the biggest boxes that I ever got from Bryan, because normally I order smaller pieces. And when I say I've been buying for years, I literally have bought from from Bryan for years. Oh my gosh. Well, hello. Oh my gosh, I can't get over the sparkle. I love the sparkle on these pieces. They're so pretty. Get the rest of this. Now look at the difference in the color. That's one reason I got 3 different colors, because I really wanted you to see the difference. And you know, a piece of limonite, actually, I think it's like a limonite pseudomorph. And actually fell out with the wrapping, which I really don't care. So if I had to guess, because of the limonite, I'm guessing this is probably from Haunted Ridge. I mentioned that not all of these were from the same location, most likely. So I think this one might be the new location. I think this one might be Haunted Ridge, because I believe he's had this one for a little while. But how fabulous is this? And notice the difference in the color. Look at that. Very nice. And you know what I love about buying crystals from Bryan? Besides the fact that almost everything he sells is from the U.S., he did sell some Canadian amethyst at one point from Thunder Bay. And occasionally he'll buy, I don't know if he gets them in flats from wholesalers, I don't know where he gets them, but occasionally he'll buy kind of global crystals. But he gives away a lot of those in the clubhouse, and I'll tell you a bit more about that. They have clubhouse giveaways. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with this piece. Oh, so pretty. And this one also is described as having phantoms. So this one, I still think it might be color zoning, but I'm going to have to look. At it. But I just love the shape, love the sparkle. And you know what else I love about buying crystals from Bryan is that, you know, you might find a scuff for a little break or something somewhere. He does try to mention those in the listings when he can. But they're so affordable, and I don't have to worry about this piece. I can put it on a coffee table or next to my bed on the end table, and I don't have to worry about it, versus these perfect multi-$1,000 museum specimens that have to go in a curio cabinet. So that's another reason I like buying from Bryan. And there's a third reason I'll tell you about with the next one. So let me get that last one open. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to open the bonus. I'll open the bonus next. So we have a bonus with this order. So let's put this back over the way. Okay, I'm going to edit this video and add this little section in kind of in the middle of the unboxing, because I went and looked at both of these pieces under magnification. First under my jeweler's visor, and then with a 10-power loop. And they are indeed phantoms. Because remember, I was questioning, well, they could be color zoning, they could be phantoms. First of all, who am I to question Bryan Major? How long has he been doing this? I think it's just because I'm so used to seeing it used incorrectly that's just my first reaction. But these are phantoms. No doubt in my mind after seeing them up close. And I just wanted to make that clarification. So the listing was correct as it was. Both of these were listed as druzy with phantom. And indeed, that is what they are. So I just want to make sure that I pointed that out. It's like confetti. Party. odd. What? I've never gotten a little organza bag before. Oh, okay. These are, Bryan mined these. These are topaz from Utah. Yeah, Topaz Mountain in Utah. Can you see that? I hope I'm getting this stuff in focus. I get so excited when I open crystals. Oops, sorry. There you go. Topaz Mountain in Utah. And so it's a little bag. If you could see how they mine this, they actually use explosives. And so a lot of this stuff gets broken down into little tiny crystals. But yeah, there's some little tiny crystals of genuine topaz with matrix. How cool! Oh my gosh, I love it. I actually have a large specimen. Oh, not really that large for this area. But these little tiny crystals are precious. So, yay! So, another awesome bonus. Again, Topaz Mountain. Thank you, Bryan. So, these are for the other specimens. So, I have, there's the Mona Lisa turquoise. Let's see, this was the Brookite. And this one. Paper that flew out when I was unwrapping. Okay, so 2 of these are from Haunted Ridge, and one's private. Ooh, well, I'm pretty sure this is Haunted Ridge. I mean, odds are in my favor, right? Because I had the limonite, a little bit of overgrowth on it. So I'll just have to figure these other 2 out. I don't know. I'll go back and look at the listing and see. No biggie. I know they're druzy and I know they're from Missouri. I appreciate your patience in me unwrapping all this, but I really kind of wanted to emphasize how well there's a couple of guys that work with him, so Bryan doesn't wrap everything himself, but how well they wrap these. Now this piece has some really interesting formations, and the crystals are smaller, and I actually got this for a reason. I'm going to use this in my business. So this is going to be utilitarian. But at the same time, I just thought it was absolutely gorgeous. And some of these pieces are so white, and the crystals are so small. I hope I'm not, I know that I'm all over the place, so I apologize if these are going blurry. But some of the crystals are so small and they're so white that it literally looks like new fallen snow. Okay. Let me see if I can get it up close for you. Let's see. Really good. Okay, there you go. Can you see that? Oh my gosh. This camera is doing crazy things. You can tell it's mine. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't know. This may be my favorite. And you know what? Because it has the limonite pseudomorph, that just tells me right there, this is the other one from Haunted Ridge. So, it pays when you when you buy enough crystals from Bryan, you kind of figure stuff like that out. So, the pizza is from the private location where Bryan will be digging. And then these other 2 are from Haunted Ridge. Wow. How gorgeous. And look at this. That big cave. You know, when I was a little kid, I used to love stuff like this. I can imagine walking back in there. Oh my gosh. I love it. I think this may be my favorite, which is surprising because I thought the pizza slice would be my favorite. This one might just be the favorite. Okay. So that completes my unboxing, but don't go anywhere because if you're interested in mining with Bryan, he is going to take you to a location where you can get some gorgeous Missouri druzy. Oh, you know what? Hang on a minute. I've got 3 other pieces of druzy that I bought from him. I want to show you some of the variety of the colors because they're all different. So let me put this down and I'll be right back. I want to show you 3 other pieces of druzy from Missouri. Okay, so this one I had to go get out of my curio cabinet. So that's why it's on a stand. But this is pink druzy from Missouri. Don't know the exact location. I didn't take the time to look it up. But the white overgrowth you see is actually a combination of barite and silica. And some people think it looks like snow. I think it actually looks like the beach, kind of like sand on the beach. But I just thought this piece was very unusual, and I mainly got it for the pink, because the pink druzy is actually quite rare. But then when I saw this kind of sandy beach look, when I saw it in person, it's like, oh my gosh, this is so perfect. So again, it's not a particularly expensive piece, but I put it in my curio cabinet just for a little bit of different color. So that's piece number 1. And I got 2 other pieces that I bought from Bryan previously. Let me show you those. All right, here's another pink piece. And this one does not have the luster of some of the other druzy. I bought this for the color. I mean, this is like a beautiful dark pink salmon color. It even has some of the pink coloring underneath. Gorgeous agatization, I guess is the word for it. Oh my gosh, I just thought this piece was so pretty. And again, the color was the main draw. I also like this little flower. I mean, I know technically that's damaged, but it's got a pretty little flower on it. And I mentioned there were 3 things I liked about buying from Bryan. The third thing is that he doesn't mess with stuff. Okay, this is natural, completely natural and raw from the ground. All he does is pull them out and clean them up. He doesn't have the capability of heating or radiating or dyeing. So if you love really raw natural crystals, then Bryan's your guy. But it does have a few scuff marks that was pointed out in the listing. Have no problem with that. Again, this is a piece that actually sits next to my couch in the living room. So anybody that walks in can pick it up and admire it and hold on to it. And I don't know, I guess that's what I love about these rough pieces. So that's piece number 2 that I previously had. Got one more for you. So here is the final piece of druzy, and the third one of the pieces I had bought previously from Bryan. Now this one's definitely from Haunted Ridge because the card was actually still with it. And let me take this away and just show you the sparkle real quick. Look at this. This one sparkles more than any piece that I purchased from Bryan. And I really couldn't see that on the listing. I mainly bought it because of the formation, that the finger-like formation. That's why they call it finger druzy. And then also these little balls of limonite. How cool is that? Just a beautiful piece. Very different, well, not very different, but different color than the other. I mean, this actually is more of like a grayish brown. Does have a few little scuff marks, which were pointed out in the listing. I was fine with that. That doesn't bother me in the least. I just think it's a beautiful piece. And again, this one is from Haunted Ridge in Missouri. So that concludes the crystal portion of the video. I appreciate you watching this far. If you're interested in finding out how you can go mining with Bryan, and either in Missouri in November or in upcoming future digs, stay tuned because I'm going to give you all the details on how you can do that. Okay, let's go through all the details that I promised you, starting with the upcoming event on November the 9th. And I should have checked the details before I started doing the video because, as it turns out, Bryan will be digging at Haunted Ridge. So luckily I had a few examples of the different varieties of druzy that you can find there. And if you want to check Facebook, this actually is from a page that I'll show you on the next slide. Here is the Crystal Collector Digs page. It's a private group. All you have to do is request to join. And what's awesome about this is it's a great community. Even if you can't go to the Haunted Ridge dig in November, other events will be posted on this page, so you might have the opportunity to go to a different one in the future. Last but not least, here is Bryan's Ultra Rocks eBay store. It's where I purchased all of the crystals that you saw in the video. And as of this recording, he has about 700 listings. So there's a lot of variety, a lot of beautiful crystals, and the prices are very good. Now I'm going to put all of the information as far as links to the eBay store, the Facebook pages, all of that stuff in the description of the video. But if you have any additional questions, then just leave those in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching.